the world's most irrelevant billionaire. Do you know who we're talking to? It is none other than Charlie Munger. Life lessons from people who are successful in their lives are important because they know what we go through or will certainly go through. Let us see what Charlie Munger has to say. Thomas Charlie Munger is an investor and businessman. The best known title is the vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. Today, Berkshire Hathaway has a total value of about $700 billion. He's the best partner of Warren Buffett. The iron rule of nature is, you get what you reward for. If you want ants to come, you put sugar on the floor. These words from him show the way his mind works. Nothing comes for granted. Everything needs to be well nourished before it's fully grown and useful for us. If you want to earn something, you must first work for it. That is the rule of nature according to this man. Do you know Charles dropped from his college and joined the army? Yes, and in the army, he worked as a meteorologist. Later, he graduated in law from Harvard Law School. According to Forbes, as of 2022, Charles Munger has a net worth of $2.5 billion. He's a billionaire with wisdom. I always say I want to know where I would die so I can never go there. His words have a huge impact. We have to go through some of his magnum opus speeches to know more about life and how to deal with it. In one of his speeches, he talked about his favorite subject. What could it be? Physics? Law? His favorite topic to talk about is common sense. Yes, which is not so common these days. Charles is not a serious man, as he talked about this in a rather fun way. For him, a person doing things without much fuss is everything. Be good at something, but the question is, as he said, how will you get there? He called himself lucky in that respect. Whenever he looks around, he sees people very much talented and efficient. He was sure he could not reach that pinnacle of success. Later, he learned the benefit of inversion. Think about it the other way. Be within your zone and move on. One incident he shared is very simple to understand. The concept he shared that night to all his children. He gave a problem to solve. The question says there was an American activity going on. It is a one-on-one tournament, and the champions were 65 years apart. That means a young person and an older adult won the competition separately. Then what could be the competition? Everyone thought intensively. Later, after 15 seconds of thinking, his 8-year-old child, a PhD in physics, answered, "It can never be a sports item since an older person will have health issues to become an athletic champion." Chess? No older man above 65 has ever become a chess champion in America. That thought led him to the answer. The competition was of checkers game. This game is super easy for experienced ones and young children too. Like this, everything may seem difficult, but once you get into it, nothing is easier. Charles decided to find out the foolish things and avoid them. The other thing which fascinates him is big ideas. He does not believe in academic territories. He breaks that. I am a collector of inanity. He believes that all collectors in this world are happy, no matter what they collect. As a collector of inanity, he's becoming happy. All of us want to be healthy. It's just the way that we stumble to take, right? Charles Munger has got ways to tackle such problems. He's an investment king, some investment ideas, and how to make life choices. Charlie Munger cannot stop talking about common sense. When people say common sense, what they mean is uncommon sense. It's because the basic human condition is ignorance and stupidity. Can you agree to this? We have to, because what he's saying is after more than 70 years of experience. Try to eliminate your miscognitions. That is a great tip from this 98-year-old man. Talking about the economy sometimes booms and other times it falls. It's all about being there and facing it. While you're swimming, tides may come and go. You have to swim according to the tides. He believes that a time will come when printing money becomes counterproductive. Not sure when that time is, but surely we'll face it. Charlie Munger has 5 investing tricks to give us. In today's world, investing is the only option if you want to become rich quickly. Otherwise, you have to go for drug deals. But that's not possible since we have to decide to live a quality life. As we said earlier, Charlie was a weather forecaster in the Air Corps department. How he managed to complete his first assignment? He made use of reverse thinking process. He thought about the easiest ways to kill those pilots. Of course, that way he can find safe ways for the flight. He found 2 hazards, then started working to avoid these hazards as much as possible. See, trying to find solutions without problems is stupidity. First, think about the likely problems, and after that, brainstorm suitable solutions. It's that simple. That is the first rule. If you invert, it is easier to solve. When it comes to investing, the same rule is. Before investing in a company, think about the future of that firm. Next time when you profit from investing and someone comes and discourages you from saying so and so, Please do not be angry at them. Instead, thank them for thinking about this invert mechanism. What is the next rule? It's about knowing what you don't know. Does that make any sense? Let us see. Humility it is. It's about the boundary of competence. Warren Buffett once told Charlie, "I would rather deal with a guy with IQ 130 but thinks 125 rather than dealing with a guy with IQ 180 who thinks it is 200. The second guy, according to them, is dangerous. In investing, you also need to know a few things. It's not about how much you know, it's more about how deeply you know. In our world, specialization is always rewarded. If you have a colon problem, you'll never seek a doctor in political science." That was a joke cracked by Charlie in the middle of the conversation. The next thing to keep in mind is to think rationally. Charlie shared that 3 times his Berkshire shares dropped by 50%. He does not care about that. It isn't easy as it seems. On this occasion, Charlie remembered how he felt about the lines of the poem If by Rudyard Kipling. In that poem, success and failure are portrayed as 2 imposters. They're just the same. Roll with it. A temporary downfall should not affect you. Always focus on the long term. Remember to learn from your mistakes though. Now the 4th tip is to keep it simple. Take a simple idea and take it seriously. Yes, sometimes we think that the more complex the idea, the better it is. But that is foolishness. For investing, look for straightforward, simple businesses. Warren has said that if he needs to choose between a good person and a good business, he will always choose a good business. Yes, it sounds a little unethical, but it is the truth. A solid business is everything. Now the simplest and final tip is to read a lot. He's not saying that every child who reads well will become a billionaire. Then there would have been way more billionaires in this world. The only thing he said was that reading helped him a lot. Charlie used to order books in his childhood days. But today, torrents of books come in from even strangers. He selects the books he likes to read from those piles. Reading is your own thing. You can read the things you want to know. You can read it slowly or fast. It is God's gift that you can read. That is Charlie's opinion. This 98-year-old investor still reads to self-educate himself. Through self-education, self-improvement is reached. Take a look at Warren Buffett's words on Charlie Munger. Marches to the beat of his own music, and it's music like virtually no one else is listening to. Charlie is unique, like a piece of music. Of course, we've gone through the Munger way of dealing with investments in life. But it's not that easy, as we all know. Why not try it? Are you guys interested in investments? Share your investing mantra in the comment box. I hope you people like this video, then give us a thumbs up. More videos will appear on your screen now. Just click and enjoy them. We'll come back soon. See you. Bye.